Here we go. So, back to my gem Adamancipator deck. I think this might have been my three-way hybrid. So, like, this is this. I had the sort of vision, but this was based off like solo mode as well. But I love these cards anyway. So, you might see it in this game. But I'm facing a I'm facing a Pendulum deck, which is always interesting because I don't know if there's like a top tier one, but I know there's a lot that's restricted at the moment, like at 1, which would have made Pendulums extremely powerful. So I don't know what the hell this guy's doing. I'm just like, you know, do your thing. If you've got a scale from 1 to 8, that's pretty damn good. You can summon as much as you want. So he's full on flooding the field. Another thing, when we start matches and stuff, I hate going first. I just hate going first. I'm always like, yeah, okay, do your worst, bring out your crazy field, and then I'll see if I can deal with it. It's just when they bring things out on the field which stops everything, then I'm in trouble. But that's just the way it is, because I'm not the type to set up a crazy field to stop them. I mean, I can, but it's never as big as my opponents for some reason. So he's brought out Dark Rebellion, XYZ, he's brought out Time Star Magician. I don't think they can do much, so I can kind of go wild and do what I want. So I used Unexpected Die to get a normal monster to the field. I summoned Adamancipator Analyst, so obviously he's a tuner, I can make a level 8 Synchro, which is my boss monster. But first I use his effect to excavate cards, rock monsters, and I can summon level 4 or lower rock monster from the excavated cards. Now Crystal is the only Adamancipator egg that I use, because obviously my Dragite gets his negating ability when he's in the grave, but also when he's excavated and summoned from the deck, I draw a card. So I drew a card. And that allowed me to I was able to synchro summon, use Dragite's special ability. That was insane. So I must have drew like 4 or 5 cards that were rocks, so I could send everything he had back to his hand, which was just insane. Monster Reborn, I'm like, okay, let's do this. I don't know why I had Monster Reborn. I think I was like thinking I could like summon again, but I think I've only got 1 Risen in my 1 Dragite in my extra deck. I did have 2 at one point, so I just attacked him. So he's in trouble at this point. So sets up the scales again. I negate. So obviously setting a scale is like activating a magic card. It doesn't always usually activate an effect until it's been activated as a scale card. So he activated it as a scale card, and my Dragite was able to negate that as a magic activation card. So I'm trying to stop him from obviously doing all the Pendulum summoning, but he had another one in his hand. So now the shenanigans begin. But he only had, both of the cards in his hand were Pendulums. He does some crazy effect and brings out this guy, Supreme Z Arc. So this guy, let's see, if this card is special summon, destroy all cards your opponent controls. Cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, special summon 1 Supreme King Dragon monster from your deck or extra deck. If it's destroyed by battle or card effect, you can place it in your Pendulum zone. And he's got 4,000 attack. So he just goes crazy, destroys everything, attacks me. I'm like, oh no. Could I have done something to kill him beforehand and like faster? What can I do right now? So I use my crystals of ability to basically put him back on top of the deck, and also put my Dragite back to the extra deck, so I can actually summon him again. But because I have this Adamancipator guy, these all can excavate cards and special summon them. So I've already set up Crystal on the top of the deck to be summoned, which allows me to draw that extra card as well. So there we go, I draw a card. I've got level 6, so let me bring out my other Risen, which is Raptite. Now his ability, excavate 5 cards again, but special summon an excavated rock monster in defense position. Now this is any rock monster, any level. So what do I do here? I forgot. Oh, okay, I bring out my other analyst because he can then use his excavate effect to special summon another rock monster level 4 or lower. Because I think I'm trying to bring out Dragite again. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Here he is. Use his effect. Excavate 5 cards. No, 1. Oh my god, 3. 4. No. 5. No rock monsters, but did you see this in my hand? Fossil Fusion, which is a totally another deck. So what I did was I used his level 7 or higher monster in the graveyard and one of my rock monsters to special summon this absolute badass Fossil Fusion Machine Skull Convoy. So his monster has gone down to 0 because when it's special summon, while you control this fusion summon card, all monsters your opponent controls lose attack equal to their original defense. So this guy had 4,000 attack and defense, so he's just lost 4,000 attack because of his defense, which puts him down to 0, which means I can make the final blow and finish him off. So despite all those restrictions that Supreme Z Arc had, I'm actually had something to run him over with that, that extra deck, with those extra deck options. That was just kind of insane. I don't know if I could have ended the match sooner, or if I might have made a mistake, but yeah, he brought out that super mega crazy boss guy, and I was like, oh, surely it's over for me. But the power of the Adamancipators and their summoning ability and the drawing the extra card and then sending Dragite back to the extra deck even though he's in the grave, I've just got so many options in my extra deck. So that was a crazy match, very fun, and on to the next one.